Can you see the horse there?
The fine looking horse, you can see it.
Okay, great. Yeah. Good evening to you all. Welcome to today's class. I think it's going to be fun from here to the end. We are going to do a bit of background theory today because we want to talk about creating reports. All the grammar, the technicalities we'll be talking about for the past 6. If I'm correct, this is our 7th lecture. Am I correct? Hello, class.
What's wrong
Hello.
with you?
Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir. It should be 6 or 7, not sure.
Should be 7. Coming because I'm sure Digi is counting hours for us. Okay, this is our 7th lecture. 7 lecture. Great. Any question for me? Any question? If I can remind you, we've spoken about how to get started with Power BI, introduction to general Power BI. We've spoken about to get data, the source of our data that you want to analyze, and we discuss the various sources where your data can come from. We spoke primarily from most of organization relational database, Oracle, SQL, and we are demonstrating using SQL in this class. I also explained that some situation might involve extracting data from the source to a file called CSV, that's comma delimited file. You can import data from source. Those are the primary source, and we have quite a large number of source of information. I mentioned your SAP, mentioned Cosmos non-relational database, mentioned Aurora in AWS, mentioned Azure SQL, mentioned all your social medias, your WhatsApp, your Twitter, your Telegram, all your media platform. There are all sorts of information. Even another cloud like Alibaba, you can get information from there. So these are the variety source of data that I mentioned to you and demonstrate to you. But we use in this class, we make use of SQL, Microsoft SQL, and CSV file, which is almost close to Excel in demonstrating source of our data. Are we okay with that explanation?
Please, I have a question, sir.
Okay, go on.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Please, sir, my question is pertains to what we did last week.
Okay.
I took time to go over it.
Okay.
But number one, it's about when we're talking about if in scope of region, and then I noticed because I tried it personally, but I didn't get a way to go around it. Instead of, because we used to in scope, the one was for region, the second one region, country. There were 2 lines that separated those two in scope. Number one, I would like to know the meaning, because I tried using comma when I didn't get what we serve, because one cannot always be banking on snippets. If, for example, one is faced with such a challenge in an organization that one is working for, I looked for something that I could use to represent those in scope. I tried using I didn't get through with it. And so I used comma, I ran it. A part of the columns, part of the row, it gave me true and some other figures like that. So I knew that I had not yet gotten a grip of how to beat around that. So that's why I'm putting the question to you, sir. At the meaning of those two slashes, does it mean comma? I tried comma. It didn't give me what yours gave us, sir. Thank you, sir.
Follower, I
Yes,
will
sir.
have, I will have gladly entertained your question, but unfortunately, I've emphasized in this class because I am time bound and I am calculating. They are calculating the time I'm spending with you. And I emphasize that you are more opportune than most of my Microsoft gathered students. Because Microsoft said this course, what you've been learning for the past 6 weeks, and few other, we still have some other, about 4 courses ahead, is supposed to be done within 5 days. 5 days. Are you with
Sir,
me?
it's not that I don't understand what you have done.
No.
I went through it, I understand it. It's just to get that clarification, sir.
Hold on. Because already I have a long group to pull tonight.
Okay, sir.
That is why I said, call my attention. You have almost 6 days interval. You can shout me up. You can ask Wumi to call my attention on WhatsApp if you don't have my WhatsApp number. What I'm saying is that I will have gladly, patiently listen and attend to you within those 6 days that is passed. And I will agree on a convenient time and I will run you through. But by the time I go back to what I did last week, I am going to eat into my hours of this week. And most of the time, by the time I am even finishing a day, that it's like you guys are tired already. I don't know whether you understand the perspective I'm coming from tonight. I have told you, if you know it, you won't come to this class. I welcome all questions, but I would prefer some detailed questions like this. You engage me during the week and resolve it better, and I will have time for you. Pardon me, I will give you open door during the week. I will listen to you. Whatever question you're asking is about DAX formula. Is that not so? Finyi?
Yes, sir. It's not that I don't understand, sir. It's just those what function SARS for it.
I know. I understand you perfectly. I understand you. The best thing for me to do for you as an instructor is to recap it, then you fill in the gaps where you are missing it. But I don't want to seed out tonight's time on that. So I will please engage me during the week. No matter how simple or small your confusion may be, I will patiently attend to you. But I don't want to hit into today's time. Already we are 30 minutes is gone and we have a lot to talk about today. Am I clear at all? Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good. So your question is welcome, but let's engage. We might even agree a time after the class. I will look into it. And I presumably some other students may have those challenges too. Maybe we'll find a time to look into it during the week or Saturday. That'll be another beautiful. If you can spare about if you can agree on 1 hour on Saturday, we can quickly ask those questions together. Okay? So, aside those ones, is there any other thing anybody want to call my attention to? Is there another thing that you feel to be clarified? In absentia, please note down your question. Let's meet on Saturday. Today, we want to talk about create reports. Create reports. I was trying to capture what we passed through. I was on get data when Finney asked his question. In module 3 of the course, we spoke about cleaning. After you get your data, the next question you will ask yourself is, are they in right shape? Are they in right form for me to analyze? Are they okay for me? So if not, do I have columns that I don't want? Do the source capture wrong data for data formatting? Okay. You ask yourself, is there any column I need to split? Was there a link table in the data capture or given to me? All those things you did when you get your data, you clean it, transform it, and load the data to Power BI. That's what we learned in module 3. Then in module 4, we spoke about relationship between the tables. Even if you have 1 million tables, for you to analyze them, there must be a relationship between all the tables. That's why the use of foreign key and primary key comes in handy. Okay. Then after that, in module 5, we spoke about model calculation. Model calculation in the sense that there are formulas. There are guided formulas that you can, just like you did in your Excel, that you can make use of in Power BI. Okay, so we've talked about measure, we talk about column measure, tables measure. Okay, we've spoken about them. Okay, as a way of generating some other information from your data for better analysis. Good. Then in module 6, we expand on module 5. We spoke about optimize model performance. What we are doing there, we are talking about advanced DAS calculation, where that is where what we originated, the question you asked originated from calculate. And I remember I told you what I was trying to demonstrate, maybe at this point. Let's see if I can really show. Let me go to. Really, let me see, in our lab of last week. Okay. So from this point, this is where we begin to talk about. Week before the last, we spoke about simple calculations, DAX calculation. But from this point, I was explaining one of the key factor your calculate bring on board is it gives you room to manipulate your filter. Okay? If you recall your Excel, in your Excel, you make use of functions, packaged with Excel, function like sum, function like average, function like minimum, maximum, what's it called now? Derivation, mean, median, and mode. All those standard functions, they have parameters, stipulated parameters they accept from you. If you want to sum, either you want to sum a column or you want to sum a row, you simply indicate the cells, either the range of cells or the few cells you want to sum. You indicate the same thing average. you did that. Okay, but calculate allow you to vary. That's the key thing that your calculate command does. This calculate that you are looking at here, Finyi. Are you with me, Finyi? Hello,
with you,
Finyi.
sir. I'm
Good.
with you, sir.
That is scope that you are talking about is around this calculate function. Calculate function allow you to indicate the filter, that is the grouping of calculation you want to do. Okay, that's what makes it different from your that's what makes it different from introduction to your DAX calculation, the one we did in early module 5. That's the difference. Okay, and when you look at it, the first one we did was sales all regions together. You want to calculate the sales of all regions, and I demonstrated that. Okay, I have already, and I told you that hierarchy is for you to be able to drill down, to group your information. Remember, I introduced hierarchy to you. Hierarchy, when you create an hierarchy, region, you start from continent or group, you have your country, you have your region below. Okay, the grouping that you did there, that is the way Excel, what Excel call pivots, roll up in groups. You want to see some of the whole group. You want to see the country summation. You want to region summation. But in a situation that I want to have a free control of the grouping or what I am doing, yes, I've created an hierarchy. But you see, all the time I want to group together, I want to say the whole group, the whole continent says, the whole country says, or regional says. Not all the time. Like in this scenario that you have here, I am interested in knowing the total sales of the region, not breakdown. So that is why I removed the table region. Remember, the table region is that's where you form your hierarchy. So I decided to remove it. That no, I'm not using any filter. So I want to sum every information that is in the source of grouping to me. That's when you remove the whole filter. Is that clear? Good. So let me run down. So the same thing that I'm still doing, sales percentage of all region. You see, I sum all the sales. Okay, I went ahead to remove filter region table all along like that. Let me get to the okay. This is where the question is. What you are saying here, when you say if is in scope, that is it among the region that I am looking at? If it's in scope, then you are saying in scope, use country to group. Okay, use country. That's the meaning of this thing. If region, here you are now again. Take note of this thing you put under a scope here. The one inside the bracket, the region inside the bracket is talking about region table, while the one inside the square bracket is talking about region field. Region
Yes,
field.
I understand that it's just the two lines in front of this in scope region country. These two lines, sir.
Okay.
The vertical lines,
okay.
Those two lines.
It means and.
Okay, but what can we use to represent it
this line
on the laptop? Yes, sir.
Okay, on the
That's
laptop.
just what I'm asking, yes.
Okay. Thank God I can. Yeah.
It's there now for you.
Well, whatever you don't know. If you hold down your shift key, are you with me?
So I'm with you, sir.
Okay. On your, I don't know the arrangement of your keyboard, but beside the line where you have, if your laptop is like mine, where you have 7, 8, 9. My own laptop is HP. You know,
Yes, sir.
after your top row, after the row where you have home, end, page up, page down on your number pad on the right hand side. If your arrangement is like my own, if it's HP, is your laptop HP?
No, sir, it's Lenovo, sir.
Okay, Lenovo. That might be where the problem is, though. Okay, let me do something. Let's see. Let me Google for my laptop is.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I use Lenovo, so it's just beside
Okay.
your shift key.
Beside the shift key.
Yeah, the shift arrow key. You just see the and representation there. It's just a straight line.
I'm troubleshooting right now. Okay, maybe we can take it outside the class. I will get in touch with you because I've not gotten it. But
don't worry.
Okay.
If I'm correct, this should be clearer. Wow, it's not a bit. I'm trying to figure out if it's all clear. Okay. I think. Okay, I think this one is a bit clearer.
yes, sir.
Okay. Where is shift key? This is your shift key, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There's also another one, straight line down. Okay, just underneath that enter key. Okay, straight line. Yes. Okay, so yes, sir. That's enter.
It's not too clear, yeah? But from what I'm looking at this layout, it should be somewhere around this place. It's always a straight line, except if they use it as a symbol on
Because
your
what
own.
I'm pressing it, what looks like straight line, but it's not giving me that straight line. But maybe I will troubleshoot. Maybe
you know what you can do.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
the easier way is most of the time maybe when I'm on client side and
Yes,
they
sir.
give me a laptop that is not like my setup. You can't tell your clients you are not going to deliver. What you simply do is open your notepad.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Start
Yes, sir.
typing the keys. Start from those ones you know.
Yes,
Then
sir.
you now use your shift key and be looking for the other one. Okay? If it's HP now, I'm using HP. I'm looking at the setup of my system, so you can easily see that.
Yes,
On HP.
Yes, sir. I've used the on-screen keyboard. I've gotten it, sir.
You got it. Great,
Yes, sir.
great.
Thank you, sir. I'm grateful,
sorry for the inconveniences.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So that solves all the problem there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So greatly, what I'm even showing you was I'm trying to recap all we've learned so far. So now, having run through the key thing, the major thing that you calculated, this is the major thing in advanced DAX. And I told you that DX is a data analysis expression. What this calculates, the functionality, the advantage it brought to you is that it allows you to vary the filters for your grouping. It allows you. Like the one we are looking at now, you sum your sales. I want to remove region as a field, country as a field. And that means I want to see it on continent basis. With this, I want to see the group, group or continent. Remove filter. I am removing the region field Unlike the first one where I'm removing table, I remove the whole table from here. In this example, when I'm looking at a 6% country, I am removing the tables here, the whole region table. I'm removing, no, the whole region field, yeah. That's what is giving me country. Okay. So where I am looking at percentage or region, look at this one very well. This is removing region as a table. That is, don't group my sales for me on any region. This one is the same thing as when I said summation of all sales. But because I have premonition that as I'm progressing, I can group them on different, I can do my sales summation on different filter. So that's why I did what I'm doing there. Is that okay? Hello, class.
Yes, sir.
Good. Having understood all this, having understood all the calculation we've done, we are okay with the theory. Now the next thing is we want to look at, generating reports using all your, at the end of all your analysis. The next thing is about reports. Report. And what is report about? Okay, so let me quickly move on. In this class, this is going to, we have about 4 labs here. This is after this, there is dashboard, and your Power BI is winding down gradually. So here you will learn how to design a report. Underline the word design. Okay, an enhanced report. After you design the report, management comes to you that, oh, this is your report. There are some hidden information. There are some more information that I want. Additional information to your report is enhancement. Other management asks, hey, I don't want this chart. Take it off. I want another chart. I don't want this card. Take it out. I want another card there. Oh, I'm not satisfied with this. Can you think of another thing? That is enhancement of your report. The first step is design the report. Design the report. So by the end of this module, you'll be able to design a report, including report layout, adding built-in and custom visuals. Okay, adding basic reports, enhance a report, including improving the performance of the report, adding navigation, interaction, and implementing buttons and bookmarks. That is what you want to do when you're enhancing your report. So those are the 2 major things that this module is divided into: design report and enhance report. Let's move on. So we are looking at design report now. What does it mean? How do you design report? Listen to these words. Visuals allow you to share data insights more effectively. Whatever you are calling, when you are talking of Power BI, you will talk about visualization. And whatever you are calling visualization is talking about visuals, giving insights more effectively to your data. You are just looking at numbers in rows and columns in your Excel, in your comma delimited one. It doesn't make any sense to you. You want to transform that comma delimited, you want to transform it to a report that appeals to your customer, that might even appeal to yourself. So effective visualization help your users connect and interact with the information. You know, at times, somebody may be looking at a diagram, is more satisfied than when you are speaking grammar. He's not even following you. So Power BI visuals are attractive charts and graphics that you can use to revitalize your data. Okay, that's what Power BI does. It's not for it's for you. It's training you how to make maximum use of your data. So visuals allow you to share data insight more effectively and increase comprehension, retention. All I have mentioned there is what I'm explaining better. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Hello, can you see
Yes,
my
sir.
screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Good. Let me see if I can I enlarge this thing a bit? Oh. I wish I can expand. Let's see. I'm trying to show it bigger. Let me see screen. I'm looking for a way to make this thing. Can you all see this screen properly? It looks small to me.
I see, sir.
You can see it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay. So this is a typical example of the way your report looks like. If you look at this right on the left hand top corner, you see an arrow there. That's a navigation button. Below it, you see a Tailwind Traders logo. That's our logo. All this white thing you see that has number, these 5 items, is called card. Okay, and it only shows you a single value. That's why you have single value on them. Okay, then you have a slicer. Look at this thing that you have on your top right corner. Slicer. Slicer does another work like a filter. Works like a filter. Okay, good. So you can see again, look at this blue face. This is gross sales by year and by month. Okay, what you see that is depicted in blue here is the gross sales by year by month. Next to it is top 10 products shown in donuts. This thing you see here is called donut. Okay, top 10 products. If you count this thing, it's going to be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 2 more. Good. That's that about that. Also look at this your table format. There's an item in table format there. Okay, has 2 columns. Then look at your look at 10 top 10 customers using look at what you use to depict it. A donut too. A donut is also the same. It's also can do the same thing as pie chart. Pie chart. Okay. Now look at the one below here. Okay. You can see the cost against sales there. Look at net sales by country. Look at all these ones. So this is really appealing to all of us to learn by heart, and it's not difficult for you to learn. And if it's going to be easier, you won't need to register here. So give yourself free mind and follow me. So the page layout of the report you create in Power BI desktop will likely depend on the business requirement. So whatever you are doing here, it depends on business requirement. The context of the underlying data and the output requirement. For example, if you are designing a dashboard, you will need to present high-level information on a single page. That's what your report is all about. So this is an example of whatever layout you have here is too showy, it's too crowded. It's an example of badly designed layout. Okay, we will see how to do it better as we are progressing. Any question? So next to it is look at the report on the right hand side. You see the same thing that you have here, but this time around they are more better. Look at this one. Too colorful. Color riot is there. But look at this one. Between this and the previous one, can anybody be honest? Which one will you pick?
This one, sir.
This one, obviously, sir.
Why will you pick this one?
Simple, clean,
Simple,
easier
unique,
to navigate.
Thank you. Simple, clean,
and clear.
and clear. Good. So I've also picked it too. And you can see all that I show you there is also here. It's also here. So let's move on. Okay. I will start from the right-hand side. This is another type of chart. You saw your line chart, you saw your area chart. Okay. Now the question now is, where do you get all these things on your system? Okay. I will show you here. Look at the left-hand side. Before I will talk about that, let me quickly launch Power BI itself so that you compare the screen. I'm launching Power BI. Good. This is the way your screen is. And I remember I explained to you in between where you have data on your report is Canvas. That is where you design your report, correct? And we've already, when we are doing our model, we've worked with report view, table view, and model view. Am I correct? And we are also familiar with the menu bar on top and the toolbar in between. And I remember I said clearly that your toolbar is content sensitive. It depends on what you are doing, where you are. That's the information you see on the toolbar. Okay? And you have your filter as the middle pane here, the filter. Then this one, visualization, we've interacted with it. I'm sure we've picked one or two things. We've talked about the chart, we talked about the donut, we talked about the pie chart, like that. We talk about the talk about matrix, talk about table, talk about slider, okay, talk about feed map, talk about map. These are the tools of your visualization. So whatever you want to do here today, everything here determines. And again, any button you pick is also content sensitive. So all the property below will respond to any of the objects you pick above. And if I can still recall, I remember I called this one stack bar chart. This one I call stack column chart. This one I call it cluster bar chart. Here we have cluster column chart. Here you have your stack bar chart. You have your stack column chart all alone. When you hover your mouse on them one by one, you will see them. And here you can look for external symbols to work with. Am I communicating here? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand me?
So
the same thing I demonstrated here is what they are showing you here. So the right visual makes all the difference. So all this visualization makes the difference. Fields and everything makes the difference. Okay, let's move on. So these are going deep on the visualization. Okay, explore and create Power BI visuals using all the symbols you have here. Look at this inner box. Can you see this inner box? Hello? Are you looking at the screen I have here?
Yes.
This screen is this inner screen I'm hovering over. It is demonstrating something to you. It's demonstrating the exact setup for Power BI. If you come to this inner right here, you saw this something like a television there. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That television is a desktop Power BI like this. Okay. So look at what I am circling here. Okay. That what I brought up here is it depicts your Power BI entirely. This inner circle, this square like TV that you have here, represents your Power BI. That's the primary where you generate your reports. By the time you finish creating your report on Power BI desktop, there is a menu, publish it to Power BI service, where you can share across your office and many people that want to see it. Share that, publish it on your Power BI service. Then when you are through with Power BI service, the next thing is to publish it on your mobile phone, on your personal desktop, on your laptop. So that is the structure that your Power BI display. Is that clear? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So having done that, so I've explained adding visualization to your report. That has been done now. Let's move on. Import a custom visual. Use visuals tailored for your needs. Okay, you can have a template that you before, and you don't want to start creating more of that template, or for some other reasons, you choose that you want to import a different or a custom visual. Look at the 3 buttons below. You click on it. So what I'm trying to demonstrate is that, this is what I want to demonstrate for you. Can you look at this? These 3 elements. Okay, you can use it to call. So you can say, get more visual, import a visual from the file, remove a visual, remove the fields, which restore default visuals. That's what this screen can do for us. Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
Good. So let's move on. In addition to the out-of-the-box visualization in Power BI desktop, hundreds of other developers have created a multitude of visuals for you to choose. Aside all these default ones, there are other ones people have worked on, have found, and they are there. They left it in the market for people like you to come and buy it. Okay, good. Okay. So what I'm trying to do here is that you can format anything outside and bring it in. Likewise, you have a format. You can format your visuals by adding colors, by giving it a heading, both top and side margin, look at some of the functionality you can change. You can add x-axis, y-axis. We can label labels, then title, background, and log space. So these are the things that you control using your power of attorney. Control the look and feel of each visuals. Format options differ depending on the type of visualization you select. At times, your management is telling you the kind of way they want you to present their table for you. Okay, they want to organize in the way they want. You can get a template, a model to guide you whatever you want to do. Any question? So basic interaction using that to change how visuals impact each other. By changing the look, by changing other things, my feel. So use hierarchy to drill down for additional relevant content. That is what basic interaction is doing. Okay, good. So when you have multiple visuals in the same report page, they will interact with each other. So you should become familiar with 3 interactions and see how visuals such as component in the product category can be used. So these are the things that they use. Good. Now look at this. When you put all your items on the report, you may want to drill down and get to the bottom of it. That's when you see this symbol like fork, okay, that drill down information on your canvas. On your canvas, you can test it when you get there. So use interaction to change how visuals impact each other. Use hierarchies to drill down for additional formats, additional relevant content. So these are things that your enhancement will do, your generated report will do. Okay? So in the Power BI desktop, your report is dynamic. When you make a selection on one visual in the report, other visual might change to reflect the selection. Similarly, if there are hierarchies in your area, you can move up and down the hierarchy to see the data at different levels. Okay? So I just pray God will make. Okay. So similarly, if there are hierarchies in your data, you can move up and down the hierarchy to see the data at different levels. Okay, good. We can also configure conditional formatting. Formatting that is just like you said, if cell A10, read 10. So you can decide to vary the colors. You can see the color you have here. You have blue, light blue, lilac, and yellow. So you can see that the colors are going different. That is what your conditional formatting does for you. Gives you different colors. Okay. So it's like you can move users between pages. What I circle here, I can use it to move my users that are looking at my report onto the next page or further pages. So I can design the report that navigates from one point to the other. Am I communicating? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir,
Okay.
you are.
Okay. So good. That's that about how to navigate your report. Report navigation is the way in which your report uses move from one page in your report to the next page. So we move a lot. So move from one visual to another and go back to where the stated from the design of your report navigation is very important, because if user cannot easily find their way around your report, they will become frustrated and have negative experience. So that is that about that. Any question? So it's going to help me. What is the benefit of using help desk? And do you need to import custom visuals each time you want to use them when you are developing a new report? So any question? Any answer for me? What is the benefit of using report tooltip?
It gives a description, sir.
Come again?
It gives a description. Okay, from the knowledge of Tableau, it gives it brings an idea of the data or the values that have been inputted there. And just as we looked at, I think last week, I think there was a place you told us to put a command, a statement according to the standard course or something like that. So once we hover around that, maybe the chart, or it brings out this statement. So it's like it brings a description so that there's a clarity about that which is as inputted into the chart or something like that. So.
Okay. But I still want an answer to my question.
Okay, so it gives users additional information about report visuals.
Come again?
It gives additional information about report visuals.
Additional information. What do you see there?
Additional details. Okay. That is specific to the context of the data that has been covered over.
The benefit of using report slip rather than just giving one word answer, true or false, this and that, you can create it in a regional form and it's going to accept it. Okay. Do you need to import custom visuals each time you want to use them when you are developing a new report? Is it possible? Are you there? So, do you need to import custom visuals each time you want to use them when you are developing country?
Yes.
I think yes, sir.
Yes, sir, for what?
Yes, sir. There's a need to import, I think, sir.
Okay. What about this? Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Do you need to import custom visuals each time you want to use them when you are developing a new report? Yes, custom visuals need to be imported from app source each time you start developing country. So what I'm saying, rather than you can use a visual to see all what they designed for you. You can criticize it, question it, and do some other things with it. So that takes me to the end of early part of the course. We go to the lab as I'm progressing. Here we have lesson enhance the reports. So here we are looking at introduction to report enhancements. I may have to pause my theory here and move to the report itself. It's just showing you the key thing I needed to show you is what I've shown you before. Then, now let me stop and any question? Can we all open our Power BI? Have you opened your Power BI?
Yes, sir.
Hello? You
Yes, sir.
opening? Is anybody that want to talk there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead, talk to me.
No, just confirming that I've opened my Power BI.
Okay, you've opened your Power BI.
Yes.
Okay, go to your, in module 7, there are 2 labs here. We have lab 6, design reports in Power BI. Then we have another one, enhanced reports in Power BI. So you can, if you want, you go to your lab notes and see all the labs there. Okay. Okay. Click on File, if you remember, Browse. This should be the last point, or this should be archive, the active one in my solution. Okay, so click on it and open it. Okay, my report is still loading. Good. Ordinarily, I'm supposed to remove all these pages for my reports. Okay, but I will leave it there. Now, if you have opened your report like this, our practice is we'll back it up in the backup. Click on File, Save As. Okay. Locate your PL300 and open my solution there. There is an active, there's a backup. So double click and save it on the backup. So say yes. So I have saved my current file, Save As. I have saved it in my backup. Okay, backup this and click save. Yes. if you've done that, now because we are not working on there, we work on the active. So come back to your report, click on browse. So if it's a backup like this, click my solution that is active there. So you now open your active folder and open what is there back, so that I may have to close it because we already have it. So this is what you have there back. Save it back on it so that I'll be on active location. Make sure you are in active folder, and that is preparation of our data. Any question? Are we okay? Is there any, do I confuse anybody or confuse you? Have I convinced all of us in this house?
Yes.
Come again?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to do another funny thing. I'm going to hide page 1. So I'm going to hide okay. If I'm publishing now, all these three pages are hidden. So
So do we need to hide the pages as well?
yes, you can hide them, or you may also leave them, uncheck them. You can hide and you may not hide them. But add a new page. I'm supposed to delete the 3 pages off. Okay? But I want you to see what we've done previously. So click on plus sign to add a new page. Okay, so you have a new page now. In this task, this is our design page 1, this one. In this task, you will design the first report page. When you complete the design, the page will look like the following. Let me show you how the page will look like. Can you see my screen? When we finish our first set of reports, this is the way it's going to look like. Do you like what you are seeing? Hello, class?
Yes, sir.
Good. So that's the way it's going to look. Let's move on. In the Power BI desktop, to rename the page, at the bottom left, right-click page 1. So these are page 4. Right-click on it and say rename page. So I will call it overview. Do that for yourself. Overview. Press enter. Do you understand what I did? Right-click, click on rename, and change it to overview. Have you done that? So, having done that, to add an image, we want to add an image on the screen on this your canvas, on insert ribbon, please follow what I'm doing one step at a time. This is how you design your reports, both in class, outside the class, when you are in UK, if you move to US, Poland, Russia, France, any continent of the world, Australia, the same thing you will do. Okay, so look at your insert ribbon, look at insert menu, click on it. So you have access to the Zoom menu. On the second to the last symbol, can you see image there? Can you see image? So click on it. Okay. It opens a browser for you. So from your browser, now let's navigate to your PL300 resource folder. So you look for your look at PL300 here. Look at resource. Double click on it. So this is your AdventureWorks logo. Click on it and click open. Can you see what shows up here? Hello? You will reduce it and drag it a little so that it gives you a space there. It's your own like that. Can you reshape your own like this? Hope it's not difficult for you.
No, sir, can you repeat the process to this place again for me, please?
Okay, good. For us to come here, click on insert on your menu. Most of the time, this is where your menu will be home. Click on the tab insert. Come to the right-hand side. On the second to the last, you saw add an image. Can you see that? You click on it.
Yeah.
When you click on this, ordinarily it's not going to come here. So you'll be the one to locate maybe your so now you have to find a way of I deliberately take some wrong step there. So it might be somewhere like this, then where is it? You now want to locate it. So you come to your, in my case, Power BI, data, so PL300, double click on it. So click on all your files. This is the PL300 you are looking for. Then last. Do you understand? We call me. No. Hold on. Click on the image. Locate all files here. The one.
Yes.
This is your beginning folder, right?
Yes.
And locate all files on your system. Okay. Double click on PL300. Okay. Double click on resource.
Okay.
Then you click on AdventureWorks. And it's going to give us this logo you have there. Any question? Are we okay with that?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So you drag it to the left side of the screen of the corner. going to be the way you are looking at. So to add a slicer, first deselect the image. We want to add a slicer button to it. Okay, so click outside. If you look very well, it's selecting it now. Click outside like this so that the object will not be selected. Okay, we want to add a slicer. To add a slicer, first deselect the image. You've done that, or the report page, then select slicer and visualization. So come to your visualization, we add a slicer here. Remember, this is your slicer. I identify that in your screen. This is a square with funnel on it. So you click on it, and it's going to show you like this. So bring it under the table now. Okay, it's going to do that. Good. Have you all finished that part?
No, sir. Sorry, sir. Can you please come again, please? I didn't quite grab that.
Okay, let me delete this. But you understood up to this level?
Yes, please. Yes. Yes, sir.
So when I say click outside it, add slicer to the screen, and I come to the visualization pane. The whole of this page is what they call visualization pane. And I said this is your slicer. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
So you click on it, and it's going to bring it to your screen like this.
Thank you.
Okay. Now having add your slicer. Now come to your data pane. The heading on your table is going to be data pane. Drag year field of dates, meaning that expand your dates. The year field, not your group, year field. Okay. In the slide, add it to your slicer in visualization pane. So what you can simply do is that you allow your slicer to be selected. This. So you put your year field there. And so you check your year. It's going to add it to the slicer because the slicer was selected before. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Where are my ladies? Nobody is talking here. Ladies in the house.
We're following, sir.
Are we on the same page?
Yes.
Okay. So somebody is asking, I am asking whether we're on the same page. So what I normally do is that come to your visualization. Look at the middle button. Can you see the button? Format your visuals. So I will click on it because he needed to do it. Yeah, when you come to Dave, under your slicer headers, on choose I want a header there. If you're off the header will not show. All the header will show up. Can you see what was happening on your screen? When you click on when you click on or off, can you see it shows your header on, but the size of the header is small. So open the drag down arrow. Again, I explained to you that here, please, I hope you are following the steps I'm taking. Please be noticing them. Under your slicer header, you have your text. Text is the character you want to type on the header. Okay. The font, you might want to use Your organization always have a standard font they use, but I chose Times Roman for my class. They always have, and here is okay for me. I want to make it bold. So font is the color is black, font is Times Roman, but the size, I want the size to reduce. I want it to increase to 20. Can you see? And I want it to be bold. If you take note, everything here is changing. Can you, do you see that? Hello? Hello, are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So when you are through with that, you close your text, okay, header, close the header. Now the next thing is the value. All this thing is value. What is going to happen to them? So come to value here, click the drop down arrow, you see the same font, change it to Times Roman. Instead of 15 here, like the header, instead of 20, make it 15. Okay. So you change font and size. Do we need to bold it? So you can see that the financial year 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, they are a bit bolder, correct? So if that is there, the shorthand way of writing, of referencing the field, let me show you. The shorthand way of showing reference, okay? Look at this, then space. This is what you was looking for earlier. When you use something like this is a notation. This is what you normally type. This means date field year in a date table. The first parameter here is a table. The second one is, it doesn't, the second one, the one on the right, year, is a field in a date table. And let's see what I'm saying. Look at your date. Here is a year here. Okay. So you might, if you go to fiscal, you are talking about hierarchy, grouping. So don't go there. Okay. So any question so far? So reduce the size of this thing. Okay. Good. Now to convert a slicer from a list to a drop-down, navigate to visualization. Format, okay. Come to visualization here. Under format visuals, here. Okay. Pick a visual, slicer settings, this. So let me collapse this. You want me to collapse standard settings. That's when you pick it. Okay. click the drop down area, you look at the style. So here, select drop down. So you change your style to drop down. So can you see, if you look at your slicer here, what do you notice? All are strong. And look at the heading, it shows up. So all you simply need to do is to expand that screen. So you can see you have to expand your slicer a bit so that information there will be clearer. Then, so just apply little. I'm reducing our slicer a little bit. Okay. Any question? Are we okay? Yes. Now, when you are through with that, reduce the size of this thing. So you reduce your slicer that way and menu. So any other question? So open the drop down arrow here and select financial year 2020. So this one is showing small, so we'll expand it. No, that's drag, that's not what I want. Okay. This, yes, is this space. Okay. So select financial year, check financial year 2020 and click outside. So leave your design like that. Good. So deselect the slicer as I did now. Okay. You deselect it by clicking empty area outside it. Let's create the second slicer. This time around it's going to remove region fields from region stable. So I'll come to this region field, not the hierarchy one. Click outside, nothing is selected. So close this, come to your region.
So you said we are going to create another slicer and we have not clicked on it, sir.
No, I'm saying, okay, yeah. Thank you. So you deselect the one you have there. Then click on another slicer on your visualization page. Make another slicer, there is a slicer. Click on it. So you have it here like this. So you have it like this. Then you now go to your regions under your data. Come to your region, okay? Not the one in hierarchy, not this one, regions. The ordinary one inside the region, check it. So it's going to bring up your region like this. Come to your format visual. Please, if you are not getting what I'm doing, kindly call me back now. That's why I'm going a little slow. So under your slicer header, again, I told you all these forms will be given to you by your management, by the management of the organization you are working with. And romance, yours is to use your expertise to design it. Okay, some organizations do have formats, they have a template or the way things should be. Region, they make it bold. So you can see the region has changed. So reduce the font size, slicer header, then come to your values. Here, change this to time remand, change this to 15. One, you can see that your region is now showing better. So drag this, expand it, so that you see all other regions there. So these are all the regions that you have. Okay, expand your slicer, turn it to move up. Okay, you have it. Then reduce this one. So then expand this part to cover the remaining length of the bottom like this. So this is the first set of design you have on your report. But this logo looks too small. And let's expand this. Click on the year slicer. Drag it out a bit. So that it will be bigger. But your logo looks somehow to me. You can leave it at that place. So deselect the slicer by clicking the empty area. We have done that. To add charts to the page, in visualization page, select line and stack chart column. So we want to add a chart to your area now. So come to this place, line and stack line. So come to this place. So which one? We are looking for line stack charts. So it's either this, the stack bar. So this is stack, that's not what we want. Cluster, cluster. So stack line. So I'm looking for line and stack. So this is what I'm looking for. So you click on it. And you see it, I bring it to your screen. Resize and position the visual so that it sits on the right side of the logo and so it fits the width of the report page. So you rearrange this guy. So drag your graph so you now drag it. So you drag it to say like half of the screen while your logo is on the left-hand side. So you have it like this, then you drag it to cover half on your screen.
Excuse me,
And
Mr.
that
Ebenezer.
okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, I just need to know the name of this graph you chose, please. I think I missed that somewhere in between.
Look at this line, look at this one, line and star column charts.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it now. Thank you.
Okay. So let this guy be like this. I want a little gap, just a little gap on top. So let your line graph charts look like this. So to your visual, the first thing we are going to have, you go to date table. And check your month. This, just check on it. So it's going to be on your chart, going to drop there. Then go to sales. So close this and go to sales. So your sales, check it. So you will have this. This is sum of sales by okay, it puts something there, and if you look at it, when you check by default, you know, under your date, you check on month. Whatever you do first, it's going to put it on x-axis. That's how you have month on x-axis. Okay. Then the second one is sales. Sales is on y-axis. So it's indicating that I want to see comparison of my sales on monthly basis. Summation of my sales on monthly basis. Okay. But I don't want this sum. It simply says, it simply says, so I'm going to right click on my sum and rename. So just remove the sum of my sales. So sales by month. So you can see it's telling me that in July 2019, this is my sale, 2,729,167. August is my sale, all along like that. Okay, until 20th until May 2020. But what happens, and if you remember, we said our financial year ends in June. Is that not so?
Yes.
No, but where June is not showing here, we'll know that one later. Okay. So in the visual field pane, located the visualization pane, notice that the fields are assigned to the x-axis and column are assigned to y-axis. Okay. well area. You call this place well area. This is where you had your field, your columns that you want to show on your field. We will design a situation whereby we will drag field in all these places on our own. We are still learning. Any question? So by dragging fields into a visual, they'll be added to default wells for precision. You can drag fields directly to the well areas as we do next. So what am I saying in essence is that as you check, it's going to fix whatever you check there by default. But we will soon learn how to create chart by dragging items from your data into this place. Any question? Okay, any question? Okay. Any question for me? So now the next thing we want to do is that from the data pane, we want to drag profit margin into the line area of y-axis. So look at under your visualization. You can see x-axis, column axis, look at line axis. This time around, we are going to go to our sales. So we'll drag our profit margin, this field. So this time around, click on the field and drag it to this place. Can you see what I have done? So it has added the line part of the chart. Is it making sense to you?
A
Yes,
repeat
sir.
of that will do, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Look at line, y-axis. Remember, we pick from this place. This is what we pick. Line and star column charts. What we have here is a star column chart. But this time around, I also wanted the line on it. This line. Now it has given me the field for the line. So come to your sales. Your sales should be like this. Expand it. Pick a profit margin. Click it and drag it to your y-axis. So is that clear?
Thank you, Mr. Benson.
Is it clear now?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Okay. So,
Mr. Beneza, are we able to change the color for this, or is there a specific color that can be used for?
we can change it. This is the default one. When we get there, we'll do that. Let's take it gradual. Okay? This is the first time we are looking at how to design reports. Please, 1 minute for me. Let me just use myself. I'll join you. Sorry, I'm back. Now, having put our profit margin on the line y-axis, so the next thing is notice that the visual has 11 months only. Look at it's just up to 20th of May. The last month of the year 2020 is June. Doesn't have any sales yet. By default, the visual has eliminated months with blank sales. You will now configure the visual to show all months. Do you get that? Hello? Do you understand my explanation there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's going by default it's going to suppress any month without value. So in the visual field page in x-axis, okay, this in x-axis for the month field, select the drop down arrow here, this one, and then select show items with no data. Can you see that? Show items with no data. So you click on it. It has shown us the month of June. Is that clear? If you go to sales, it's just showing value there, the column warehouses. So note that they are content sensitive. Okay, good. Having done that, deselect the chart that is click outside the chart area. To add a chart to the page, want to add another chart to the page. The clumsy page you saw earlier, this is how they design it one by one. So to add a chart to the page, in the visualization scene, you make sure you didn't select anything. Okay. So now we are going to add a stack column chart. Stack column chart. So this is a stack, this is clustered. This is a stack column chart. Click on this. Can you see? It has added your stack column chart to the bottom half of your charts. And if you look at what you have below is bigger than what you have above. So drag this one down and try and expand, sorry, click this chart and expand below. Okay, good. Having done that.
Sorry, can you repeat this process again, sir?
Make sure, okay, let me take this guy out. This is the first chart to put there. Okay?
Yes.
Now I want to add a stack chart, a stack column chart to depict another, to interpret my data in another way. Remember, all this thing I'm doing here, look at the first thing. I put my logo. That's my company logo. I want my report to be specific to my company. I put a year slicer that you will see later what is meant for. I put a region slicer here, what is meant, and if you look at that, I'm selecting itself, it's already responding to it. It's narrowing down, is depicting the information I'm showing. But that's not the intention. Okay. So just leave it as normal. Now I want to interpret another part of my chart with a star column chart. So make sure you don't select anything on the system. So come to this place, locate your star column chart, click on it. So it's going to show this. Is that clear?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Sorry, sir, please, can I ask a question, sir? I don't know, maybe it will be accepted.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead. It's accepted.
Okay, it's about the interpretation of this. I don't know, maybe because I see that the profit margin line is even far above the sales in some areas. So if the sales, I don't know, maybe I might be wrong, but if the sales will not measure up even to the line for some months where the profit line margin line is, I just want to know the interpretation that will be given to this, because we are not selling much and then we are having a profit that is far higher than the sales.
That is the line is telling you the speculation for those months.
Okay, speculation, sir. Okay,
speculation. Sir. And you know, speculation is expectation.
Okay, sir.
But you can see July, August, September. You are within the line. But the speculation they have for October up to December is higher than your sales. So this is where management will begin to start questioning what is happening. And again, when you look at this speculation, this is when you are looking at every regions together. All this thing is talking about every region together and financial year 2020. If I pick another financial year here, 2019, profit margin changes, right?
Yes, sir.
Answer the line.
Yes,
if
sir.
I pick another one, 2021, it doesn't even show anything at all. Because if you notice, there was no sale in 2020 June. So 2021, there is no recorded of any sales. 2022 is empty.
What? I have something different though. So that last graph that I was saying, can we go back to it? So that 2019.
2019 this, okay?
No. There's one that I said the thing was up. I've forgotten the year.
2020?
Like you said,
2021?
Yes. No, it's not 2021. It's the one that had the speculation here. This one that I was speaking about. Okay, yes. I think it's this one. So I think the interpretation of this, for me, my own understanding is we are on two charts. We are on bar and we're on line charts. Yes. The line chart is represented by the right-hand side matrix, which is 1%, 0% on the right-hand side. Do you understand that? The sales is on the left, which is in million. This one is percentage. Do you understand? So for me, I think that although, like you said, although we might be selling, so it's like you said, like an insight for the organization. Although they are selling less in some of these months, right? Their margins are higher. That might be because of the product they're selling. Maybe the product they're selling on those months have higher margins than the ones they are selling on the initial months. Just my own way of looking at the data, because it is percentage versus actual numbers.
Okay. I won't argue with you because what we are doing, that is the way management and data analyst position is. But unfortunately, will be on the technical side. Yours is present their data. There are a lot of statisticians in the business. There are a lot of business know-how guys that know what they can speak more of the data. Do you understand me? Do you understand what I mean?
I get you.
We don't really have a say in interpretation. It's the management that has a say and the business owners. So I may not really need to break my head on that. But mine is to hold tightly my Power BI technicality of showing them their data in a picture format, as we are doing now, right?
That's fine, sir.
Okay. Oh, somebody wants to talk. Go ahead.
Can you hear me, sir? Okay, sir.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Please
What I'm so
talk.
inquisitive is that the first lecture I had
Yes.
in when I joined Muslim is that DEAs should go beyond the place of being data.
We can't hear you, Mr. Ebua.
Okay, can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you.
Okay, that
Others,
was
go.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
loud.
better. We can hear him.
Okay, but be louder.
data analyst. That we should be business intelligence analysts. So that's
Sure.
why the place of insight, I think, is very much important for us to be able to draw insights.
Yes.
Visualization,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah.
You are also correct. You are also correct. It depends on, this is why this course is more interesting. It depends on the organization you find yourself. I thank God I'm talking to you guys across the divide. I'm glad I'm not talking to local people. I'm glad about that. I have seen a remote job whereby they categorically told me, guy, we just want you to give us our information. It's our business. Why some will be asking you inside into the information? Do you understand? Do you understand what the posture they are giving us now?
I get you, sir.
Some organization will tell you, Oga, I don't want your input. They will tell you, I need this type of charts. I want you to interpret it. I want to see my sales and profit margin by month. Show me. Off you go. Some will tell you, guy, I want you to interpret my data for me. You understand? You understand me now?
Yes, sir.
Maybe our projects, because there's a project I will throw to you outside the cover of because our class will not cover, but I'm going to throw to you as a project. You will be the one you are the data analyst. You will be interpreting the questions they're asking again. So the person that is talking about that is challenging me say I don't have a say at that point is right. And me saying I just want to present information, I'm also right. So now the two of us must marry ourselves to understand that you must go. I'm glad that you must go beyond sitting with your data analytics. That's the message I'm deriving out. You can't just sit behind your system and say you are interpreting for them. You must learn it. But the beauty of it is that these are learning on jobs. If you are a statistician or geography students or maybe you are a chemistry student, these are areas where you stumble into core analysis. You may derive wisdom of knowledge in those areas. But I bet it with you, if you are a pure computer scientist, it has to be learning on job for you. Do you understand the efficiency? Do you see the deficiency I point out to you there?
Yes, sir.
Most of computer scientists, you are simply writing program, you are simply doing your reading, you don't have interpretation knowledge. You are going to learn it on the job. And the more questions they're asking you, the more you are understanding what is happening. Am I communicating now?
Yes, sir.
Good. So as idea is coming to you, you can be popping out in the class. Should we move on?
Yes, sir.
Good. Is it more interesting tonight than before?
It is and scary.
Now, let me tell you for the, you know, I almost
because I've been in a situation where the person says you people should learn when to stop. I was at a place where the person said, like we are saying, one said you speak too little. So I went for something, and the person, I did interpretation of data, and they said, more, we want more. Can you tell us more? So I was speaking, and they said, you just told us a little. Then I went to a place, they said you speak too much. There was too much data. I was like, okay, so what do you want me to do?
Anyway, so I stay in between the line. I always stay in between the line. The bottom line is this. The beauty I want you to take away home today is the management of the organization will decide what you will do. Do you understand? As a data analyst, you must not show too low. Even though when they are interpreting wrongly and you know, say, okay, you are wrong, you can only talk to, definitely there is always a point man that is relating with you. It's either they take you as a consultant. If they employ you as a full staff, oh, it's more beautiful. You work with your supervisor. But don't go to management and be challenging them. Rather than challenge them, you'll be calling your supervisor, okay, boss, interpretation they are giving is not accurate. They are giving a wrong interpretation. And most of the time, when they employ you, you will have run your report via your boss on his table before you go to management. And I want to warn you, whatever you are doing, your interpretation can make or mar human life. Because if you don't look at this sales profits, this thing can have impact on the marketers. They can, all the question you're asking me, that is where management challenges your data. That's where they remember this is what I'm doing for you tonight. Is telling you that management does not care. Let me digress a bit. Can you see all the value you have here? Can you see all these numbers? Can you see all these numbers you are looking at here?
Yes, sir.
Can you see all these numbers I'm showing you?
Yes, sir.
Your MD doesn't care about this number. To your MD, you are stupid. You are a fool when you are showing your sales, when you are showing this number to your MD. You go to board of directors, you are showing him number. This is our sales for year 20. He doesn't even see the year. He doesn't even see the state. He's just seeing a bunch of characters on your screen. He will be sitting behind. You know, he will be looking at what is this stupid guy doing here? I want to see bottom line. I want to see margin. I want to see what he's seeing. What is my profit margin for the year? That's what I want to see. That is where this guy, where you are tonight, is more interesting. Sure, you know that all those numbers that I doesn't want to see is what is bringing this chart up. Sure, you know.
Of course.
But the man is not interested in the raw value. He doesn't care about where you are getting them. You are wasting his time. See, so are you okay? I want to see my profit margin. You are showing me 1 million, 10 billion.
Showing me data model.
You are okay, good. You are showing him in data, you will not even come here. You are showing him data model, they will look at, he will scratch his head. He will call your supervisor. Are you sure this your data analysis is serious? Does he know the job? Does he? You know, some people will tell, you know, thank God for the European guys. They are more humane than us in Africa. They will come to you. Oh, guy, this is what I want. Thank God, I know many of you've interacted with them. I was in a South African company. I worked with a Briton as my manager. My manager would leave his table almost 2 kilometers away from my table. he will leave his own table, he will come and meet me, Mr. Dapo, please, I want to do something like this. Can you help me? It's my boss, or it's the MD of the whole organization. Though. He will still say, please, Ebenezer, will you have time to do this thing for me? Will you have time to help me shape this thing? Will you have time to help me format this and that? Here is my finance director sitting in the same line. He will stand in almost 3 kilometers away from and say, Ebenezer, start shouting like an animal. Can you compare the two together? When you are showing something like this to a responsible fellow, you just call your boss, guy, this is what we want. Is it leading us right, or he didn't know what to tell us or to show us? They will question your boss.
Sir, but I have a question, sir.
Go ahead.
I heard of a friend that went for an interview.
Right.
And the reason he failed the interview was because they said that he wasn't firm on his decision as data analyst. What they meant was, they said the organization was looking up to him to give them direction, right? But when they now asked him what he wanted to do, what they should do, he gave them what they should do. But he now said that it is left for the management to make a decision on what direction they want to go, regardless of what he says. And they said he failed because they said, look, you are the custodian of data, you are the one in charge here in terms of direction, data, and growth. Although the manager has experience and all of that, but they're the ones sitting with the information that needs to take us where we're going to. You should be firm to say this is what it is, and that is it. That was why the guy failed. Because he was very diplomatic. He failed.
Why am I speaking with? Let me know you by name.
Temiloluwa, sir.
Temiloluwa, good. Temi, you are right. This is it. I told you. Even when they take you as a consultant, you are working in a unit of an organization, right? There is head of that unit. That head of the unit is your liaison officer. The information comes from different units, different departments, sales, production, product, this and that. They came. Now, by the time you are gathering, modeling the information that I will be doing for the past few weeks, you are asking them questions. You are asking them the direction of the information they want. You are asking them the interpretation they are expecting, the value they want. That is the level of when you are modeling, gathering your information. By the time I am presenting information, it becomes my property. At that time, I speak firmly. This is the interpretation of the information I have. That is the challenge they are giving that person you are talking about. By the time I am talking to management, I have already cumulated everything every department wants. And I've already put it in the chart and I have run it through them. Should you know that by the time I'm talking to board of directors, nobody dare come and say this is not my result, this is not my value. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Even the marketers, their boss cannot stand up and say this is not the performance of my boys. I will dish you at that point. Except if they can prove you didn't carry them along, then your job is online. If they can prove to management that you will prepare your reports, they didn't have inputs, they didn't have a say, they don't know what you put there. Okay, your job is online. But you must carry all the stakeholders along as you are prepared. You know, as I am putting the chart on the screen now, I will call the stakeholder of that. So you know that each of the chart, apart from the slicer, that is my technical interpretation that I want to show it in year, I want to show it in region. That's my, if that, in fact, that slice itself, they will be the one to tell me, we want to see our sales and profit. We want to see it in year. We want to see it in region. Do you understand me now?
Yes, sir.
We want to see the breakdown in year and region. They make that request. That's why, okay, the solution to that is I'll put a year slicer, I'll put a region slicer there. Okay, now they are telling me, okay, I want to see my sales and profit margin together. That's what led you to put the first chart there for them. You understand me now? So there is a conversation between you and them. But now by the time I am now presenting the final report, the management is now looking at you to explain the report that is on the screen that you are showing them. So you are now speaking, you are speaking the voice of the whole organization to the board of the directors. So at that point, you have to be firm on what you are saying. When you are with them, you argue with them. This results, they will explain their own interpretation. This thing does not capture what you want, this, and that. You are going to be on the same page. Am I communicating?
Yes,
good. Let's move on.
Yes, sir.
So the next chart is, I want to add more charts. So I will drag this guy. Half. When you are dragging, be watching the marker. So that's your half. Okay. So this guy, I want to analyze my sales in country, region, and category. Okay. I want to see my sales. I want to see my sales breakdown in country and category. So, and I want to use line stack chart for that. So I place stack chart there. So the next thing is my x-axis, I will go to region. That's your table. Under your region, drag your country here. Here is country. Drag it to your x-axis. Okay. Then sales to y-axis. So collapse your region, come to your sales, drag your sales to y-axis. Can you see that? So this is telling me, again, I have told you, by default, if you are using Power BI earlier than 2023, around 2019, it's not going to put some there for you. But from 2023 up, is assuming that you are summing things together. So, but you are saying I'm not summing, I just want my sales there. Okay, so at this point, you can see the sales. Okay, sales by country. Sales by country. Can you see that? You can see that your sales in United States, Canada, France, United Kingdom, Germany, Australia. This time around, it's not talking about whether it's a year or not. It's just talking about your total sales altogether. Okay, then I want to see breakdown of these sales by product category. I'm interested in see the category of product. So now add your category to go to your products. Take category to legend. See that? So can you compare the chart above and the chart below? Can you look at the information you have there? Does it make sense to you? One is talking of your income. One is talking of your income, okay, on monthly basis. On monthly basis. So you see, in July 2019, this is how much I make, irrespective of what you are selling. Is looking at the financial benefit that comes to your organization, okay? And it's trying to look at my sales to my profit margin. What is the relative, what is the volume of money and the compared to my profit? Are they really gelling? Okay. Now this guy said, okay, I want to see my sales in across the region and which category of my products am I making the highest sales? So which products are they making the most sales from? This our second chart now. Hi. Hello.
Bikes.
Bikes. Okay. Now, what sort of questions do you think management can ask here? What sort of question do you think they can ask here?
Why is accessory not being sold?
Yeah.
Why is accessory not being sold? My ladies, they are more interested.
What
Go
factor
on.
is contributing to more sales for bikes?
Come again.
What factor is contributing to the sales for bikes?
Thank you. What factor is contributing? Why? What and what are we doing that is making bike sales? Why is the demand for bike high in all the regions? In all the regions, not even in all the regions, they are having a. Why are they making that sale? Management is interested. Okay. And again, okay, what other questions can they ask? Hello.
So what is the margin on even the bikes you are selling? Are they contributing high margins to the business?
This, from the discussion they had with you, they are not interested in margin in this chart you are presenting to them. Because nothing is talking about margin here. They are only interested in the sales they made and the country where those sales are made. They only went further to say, I want to see what's the performance of each of the products. So margin doesn't come up here on this particular chart that you are looking at. Margin doesn't come up. Am I communicating to you?
Yes, sir.
Because when the director is talking, he's talking based on what is on the charts. And when your line manager is talking to you, the management is communicating with him that, guy, this is the way they talk. They were in their meeting. They will say, guys, these products we are churning out for the past few years, for the past 3 years, can we see the performances of our products on the markets? You know, they probably they are placing their competitors out, they are looking at, it's just like a Barclays Bank is looking at Bank of England. Which other banks do you have around? I know Barclays Bank, I know Bank of England. Which other bank do you have around?
Lloyd's.
Lloyd's Bank, okay. Now in their board, they are looking at themselves. Oh, guy, can we X-ray our products, the performances of our products? Can we X-ray them? They want to. They are this particular chart you are looking at is looking inward to their product and their performance. And one of the reasons why they are looking inward is they want to compare themselves Barclays Bank want to compare itself to Bank of England. So the first thing before you compare yourself to somebody outside is you look inward. What is my performance? So when you now see your performance, you can now say, okay, you can now compare your performance with the performance out there. If you don't see yourself, how will you see yourself outside? That's what they are simply doing here. They are looking at their sales for a whole. They want to look at that. They are looking at the total sales they are making. And they now went further that what's performance of our sale across the region where you are selling these products. They now went further to say that which of the products is doing better. By the time you now give them this, they now begin to probe further. Why are we having bike higher sales, like my lady asked? Okay. Now, what other question can they ask again? If you look at clothing and components, what other question do you think they will ask? Clothing, in fact, I don't, accessory does not even show on this chart. Do you have accessory on this chart?
It's not there.
No, it's
a little in United States.
In United States. So what did you think they will? And remember, these things are department managed though. There is a department managing accessory. There is a department managing clothing. There is a department managing components. What do you think they will have, what do you think will happen to them and they are collecting salary? What do you think will happen when board of directors is looking at this kind of charts? Say, guys, we are wasting money here, look. What's happening? Accessory. You know, they will go and check all their cost centers. How much have they deployed to them? Okay. You are doing a risky job. Before you go and present,
you must go and meet accessory.
You must go and meet them and say, okay, what is happening to you? You are going to see you.
Present your case, so prepare to present your case.
So show me how you come to know repos in the sales of the organization. And that is the truth. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, don't just gather a report like that and say, I'm a data analyst. And you are now taking it to board of directors and you are presenting. You killed some people here, look. They will look at clothing people. Do you know how much they invested in textiles? Do you know how much they invested in production? Do you know how much they invested in their staff? And look at their seaman they are producing. And you now expect the management to just keep quiet. They won't keep quiet. In fact, look at your clothing. In the whole of Germany, in the whole of Australia, they don't have a face at all. Do they have a face in Germany? I think there's a very thin line for them in Germany.
It does a little bit, just a thin line.
Just a thin line. So how do you
clothing can improve?
Clothing can improve, okay?
Yeah, people in those countries are not wearing so much accessories, so much clothes. So maybe we'll go and spend more money in United States where you see that.
Yeah. Okay. So, but accessory is highly abnormal. Highly abnormal. And it's going to be, there is going to be rage when you are presenting this kind of report. There is going to be rage. You yourself look at it. Only in United States. In fact, hardly, I doubt if they make millions of dollars. $1 million.
Is it possible to point on it? Like,
is it possible to do what?
Use that mouse over, that thing that you spoke about, that you can just roll over it so that we see exactly, maybe we can see what they're even making. That's bikes 15.
It's not even, in fact.
Is there 180,000?
See, 180,000.
180,000, 800, yeah.
Can you imagine? Can you see their life?
Out of almost 18 million.
Compare them to
1%.
So in this kind of management meeting, there are gas will happen here. And their manager will be sitting down there. Probably is the one that have been troubling management for nonsense. So can you begin to appreciate your job now?
Yes, sir.
And begin to, this is the beauty, this is what you are doing. This is, and again, whatever we are doing here is not limited to UK, it's not limited to Poland, it's not limited to Switzerland, it's not limited to Australia, it's not limited to Paris, it's not limited to Germany, all over the world. As long as you can speak their language, this is the same way they want to interpret data. And year upon year, they've been gathering data that is lying fallow and nobody is interpreting for them. Okay, now let's add other charts. Deselect the chart by clicking the empty area. Click empty area. Okay. To add a chart to the, want to add another chart to the page, in visualization page, click the stack bar chart. Okay. Want to represent our data in another way. So you deselect that one now. What we are demonstrating here is that you can bring varieties of information on your canvas. Okay? You can dimension, you can dissect the information in different ways. But that is why when you do all what we've done before, preparation, that's why when your preparation is solid, then you can now be dimension your data in different way. We want to show another set of data using a stack bar. Look at a stack bar. Because we are in a simulated class, I am showing you charts. When it comes to management, this is where they will need your expertise. You are the one that will be telling them the kind of, you are suggesting the type of chart to use for them. You are the one that will suggest, the one that will show them better information, right? So you click on your stack bar chart. So it's going to show us this. Okay. Now, because we size this former one, this one has already taken the other half. So this time around, we want to look at our category. We want to look at the, we are having challenges looking at sales of accessory here, right? We're having a challenge, the volume. This time around, I am looking at the money and the quantity. I want to now see the quantity of the category sold out. This is what happened. By the time your money may look at it, okay, can I even see what are the quantity of these products that is being sold? So that's what leads to this second chart. So you come to drag your category from product, come to product, here's your category to y-axis. So your y-axis is there. Then we are looking at quantity. So collapse your product, come to your sales. Here is quantity. So drag it to x-axis. Good. What can you see here? What can you see here?
Wow.
Okay, they are arranging descending order.
Eh?
I think they are arranging descending order.
Yes. That you can control. Later we'll see how to do that. Okay.
Also, the clothing.
Yes.
Which one is bikes are selling? Clothes are selling more than bikes, as the quantity of clothes is more than bikes, but bikes is having more revenue.
Yes.
They are almost, the range is almost the same with all of them. Average accessory components have high quantity each.
You know the question what you throw up there, this is the argument that the marketers. This is, if you work in bank environments, this is where marketers in bank, they will bring just 2 customers. Somebody will just bring 2 customers and is getting a high bonus. and another person is bringing 100 customers, is getting little bonus. And they will now be shouting, hey, but I brought many customers to this bank. They are not recognizing my effort and co. What is the input of your customers matter? Do you understand? That's what you are seeing between bikes and clothing. I brought a customer to bank that bring 5 trillion naira, $1 trillion. Another one bring 3.5 trillion dollars. You now brought 15 customers. One managed to drop $200,000. Another one $100,000. Another one $50,000. Another one $10,000. Another one $15,000. Another one $30,000. Okay, you have high number of customers, but what is their value? What's their impact? What on business? Money. Can you see? Can you now just oppose what I'm saying here now? The two charts here answer your question. The first chart is telling me the money bikes is bringing. The second chart is telling me that, yes, I sold actually more clothes. But look at the money cloth is bringing now. Okay? Look at the money cloth is upon the whole of Jagbajantis you sold. Look at the revenue. And I told you, business owners care less about your efforts. They are looking at the bottom line. Talk to me.
Yes, sir. Maybe then as a business intelligence analyst, the company can be advised to just leave clothing market and then focus on
market.
Don't. You have to follow your brief. Did they say you should give recommendation?
According to financial aspect.
Leave your recommendation. No, you present the data. Let management start.
Thank you for speaking out. He is talking. Sorry, who is? Let me identify the two people. The guy that I said that is advising to leave a clothing market. Who is he?
Adele Follower.
Adele Follower, you are the one that is telling management to leave. You are killing a whole manager in that place.
Jesus.
God, don't make a recommendation that they will come and they will send an assassin to come and relay you. Never you make a comment. I have told you, your expertise sit on data analysis, Power BI. Interpret, this is just tell them, how do they even address them? Gentlemen, from the two charts below, we have a high revenue coming from bikes, followed by clothing, followed by components, followed by clothing, followed by accessory. Your job is finished. We have a high revenue coming from bikes, followed by component, followed by clothing, followed by accessory. You've done your job. Just sit back and be looking at them. Then you now say, sir, within the period of our investigation, we have high turnout of clothing quantity. We have a little lower of bikes, a little of components, a little of accessory, in that order. That is the position of the market. That's the position of the department. So the management, in their wisdom, will take the right decision at the appropriate time. Thank you, gentlemen. This is my report. Chikena, just sit down and be looking at them. Recommendation is not for you, sir. Recommendation is not for you. And don't eulogize. Don't eulogize the sales. Don't be talking don't be sweet mouthing the data. Present your data as a gentleman and stay back for that question they want to ask you. Please don't put yourself online, please.
Thank you, sir.
It's very, very dangerous. You know, some people will, yes, it's easier for Europeans. An African man will say, yes, you've gone to merge with bike unit and you are maligning me in the management. That's the African will see you.
Mr. Nia, I will show you. Don't worry, I will show you. We'll see outside.
Hey. So that's the beauty of the job. So now this is the pit of your charts. Okay, this is sample of how you present your report. So the next thing is, how do you now enhance your report? Again, in enhancing your report, it must depend on what does your management want. What does your management want? You don't say you know how to match color and you are now doing color riots on their charts. Okay? They will work you out, they will rubbish you. Okay? So to format the visual, open the format pane. That's this part. You want to format the okay. So this is a format pane. What we want to do now is we want to enhance your chart. So expand bars there. Somebody is talking about colors the other time. Okay. Set your, what color do you want us to set as our format? Let me put pink. So that's a default color property. Okay. But I want to decide to format each of the, maybe there is an argument. Some has a vision problem. So they want to see each of the category clearly. You know, they are only one color now. So look at below here, show all. Can you see this show all?
Yes, sir.
So click on. So it's going to list out the category for me. So, and I want to color them differently. So I will come to clothing. I want to make it,
Let's keep the color of the sales by country if we can.
Sales by country. Okay, this one we have here.
Yes, so we can use deep blue for bikes.
Okay, so bike is deep blue. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Clothing.
Okay. Clothing, almost no. That's not bike, sorry. Clothing is like orange.
Orange, yeah.
I think this.
Yes, this one.
Yeah, clothing is orange.
Oh, great. Then bike is deep blue. This. Correct. Then component
is purple.
Purple.
So
let's
brownish
purple
something.
Brownish purple. Is it not this?
Yes, that one. It's not
then it's still not okay. Let's go back.
I have to mix it a little bit.
It's
not that one.
No. Okay. It seems something is added to it. It seems it's like this.
Yes, that one is closer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Then the accessory is light blue. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So come to accessory, light blue. That's deep blue. I think this is it. Right?
Yes. Close. Yes.
Great. So So whoever that they can now marry the three of them together now. Anybody that has a color challenge. Okay, good. That's nice. You can also come to your. Will it make sense to start changing color of inch of the year?
No,
Does
it's
it
just
make,
here.
does
It's
it
just
make
here.
sense to you? So
No,
there's
it's
no.
just here.
Aha. So again, lesson taken here is maybe one of the manager is over exuberant. Might come and say, why not? You ask him, why do you think we should make changes of the months, different year, different color? What value will you? So it doesn't add any value to you. And it's going to
Maybe
be
it
like
will be 2020. They hired him in 2020. I want to show he's performing. So once his color to be different.
maybe that might be. But 2020 by price, it didn't do well now. Look at 2020.
And that's what we do now. It's not working.
He did more better in 2019 August. And after 2020, 2019 August, everything is been flip-flopping. None has ever touched the 2019 sales. So I think what we have here is much better. So save it. So at this junction, you'll be saving your additions. Okay. Good. The design of the first page is now complete. So we'll finish our first design. Any question? Okay.
Yes, I have a question. In case your region collapses, where can you go and get it back?
In case
the region collapses.
Region collapses.
Yes. So all the continents and the names of the countries are not showing. How do you get them back?
At what point? I'm trying to understand you.
So after moving the stack, I think, is it a stack? Let me check. After moving the stack bar, the region collapsed. So how do I get it back?
No.
You need to share your screen.
I think let me stop. Let me see. Let me stop sharing. Let me see what you're talking about.
Okay, let me join. I'm coming. I'm joining with my tablet, so let me join with my PC.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, sure, but I think I'll figure out what you're asking. Somebody has not spoken in my class, Bumi Temukun. I've never heard your voice. Ezekiel has been very silent. Even TJ is just watching me.
Good evening, sir. I'm here, sir.
Okay. I want to be hearing your voice.
Good evening,
TJ,
sir.
did you overwork, TJ? Did you overwork that you come to class and you can't talk?
I talk occasionally now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well done.
Yes, sir.
I enjoying this place. So who is showing on screen?
The Prince. So I think we can go on because it will take a bit of time.
Okay. Let me try and figure out what's likely. Come back to this place.
Okay.
Are you talking of this quantity by category, right?
No, just the region. The region under the years, under the 2020. On your left side.
On my left side.
Yes, where we've got Australia.
Are you talking of this chart?
No, where we've got Australia, Canada.
Okay, this particular one.
That's filter. I think it's the filter that he's talking about. The filter has left. Maybe deleted the filter.
Yes, that's what I noticed. Click on this chart, if it's this chart you are talking about, and come to
the region filter.
The region, not the chart, the region.
On the left. That filter on the left. No, the next one. No, the last one. Yes, that
this one.
Okay.
Region, yes. Slicer.
Slicer.
Did you delete your slicer?
I think so.
Okay. The space is still there now.
Yes.
Okay. Simply come to, you click empty area. Click empty area. Make sure you don't click anything. Go and click on slicer. This is your slicer.
Okay.
Can you see what I point to?
Yes.
So click on it.
Oh, I've
So
got it.
Going to bring up a slicer for you.
Let me go to back.
I've got it back, sir. Thank you.
Okay, great. So any other question? Are we okay? Hello, TJ.
TJ, your system is on. Continue, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we'll pause that one. We'll still come back to enhancement of our reports. Now, let's add another report. We want to design our page 2 of our reports. In this task, you will design the second report page. When you've completed the design, the page will look like this. Let me show you. Can you see? This is the way the next report we want to design. Can you see your region? Can you see your year, order, sales, cost, profit margin? So this time around, you want to analyze your sales on regional basis. Okay,